Nigeria belongs to all of you, all of us. Our diversity is an asset if we know how to use it for our prosperity. Born of the same father, in the same house, except living in different rooms. We must promote unity, stability, and economic justice for every one of us. Thank you.
In Sudan. So we have Nigerians here who are doing great things back home. We have Nigerians to be proud of. And we have Nigerians who, as Mr. Leke has said, are very excited about the hurricane steps you have taken as president. And the image has changed all of a sudden, and it's like we all want to come back home to Nigeria. For all those who have jackpot, we said they will jackpot them. So for the commissions now, we have the diaspora policy in place, and we say we have your embassy in Nigeria. So they come to us for whatever challenges. We have a diaspora policy in place. We have the Diaspora Day celebration, July 25. I hope Your Excellency said that you will attend and be, as usual, the special guest of honor. We have the Diaspora Investment Summit, and I'm glad to say that Nigerians are investing back home. This year we are having a team from Houston to be led by the Mayor of Houston with 30 delegates to invest in Nigeria. You took that decision after your victory, Mr. President, sir. And a lot more will be happening. So once more, Nigerians here in France, you're very lucky, the very first presidential exchange, and we continue to appreciate you, and we hope that, Mr. President, sir, under your leadership, you continue to give a lot of prominence to the diaspora. We have a lot of challenges, don't we?
Yeah.
We do, but we know that you will, understand that, make us a stronger commission. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, and we appreciate it.
And now writing back to us and asking us, when are we coming to Nigeria? And all this in the space of 3 weeks. And may I also say, Your Excellency, beyond what we do as an organization, we've also been much involved in also promoting education. Just as Honorable Abike mentioned, we were able to give scholarships to thousands of offers to thousands of Nigerian evacuees from Sudan as our own contribution from the diaspora.
We shall stand, Ashiwaju, on your mandate. We are standing, on your mandate, Jagagan of the universe, on your mandate. The Lion of Babylon, on your mandate, we shall stand. Sing with me, on your mandate, we shall stand.
On your mandate we shall stand.
To make any speech per se, so let me just make some very quick remarks in follow-up to all that we have heard. And it is, first of all, to financial system controlled by the central bank, which inspires confidence and trust.
Management and change management consultant in an IT company. Your distinguished guest, I don't know everything, but I would like to thank you very much for this opportunity for meeting us, the diaspora, the French diaspora, and we talked about the Nigerians that came from Nigeria and are now living in France, and I think it's important to talk about the Nigerian-born French-born citizens who are really proud of being Nigerian, who would like to invest and to continue and create a project in Nigeria. And so I'm a track and field, so I wanted to talk about, you talked about finance, climate, and I wanted to talk about sports. Sports, it's a very huge tool that you can use that helps, that shows how the community is great. You have David Alaba around, and I'm representing France, and there's a lot of Nigerians representing other countries, and I think that we need to work out and to think how Nigerians could keep representing Nigeria, and I just wanted to thank you very much for this opportunity, and hope to, I don't know, to keep working and talking to you all. Thank you.
also upgrade our voice when it comes to diaspora voting. And before I drop the mic, our success story cannot be complete without the support of the NIDCOM under the leadership of Honorable Abike Dabiri. Over the past 6 years, our dexterity, our resilience to just throw our weight behind us, as well as giving us a name in Europe. I went to Romania a few weeks ago, Your Excellency, and I was making a presentation to invest in Nigeria. The EU invited me to make a presentation, and just before I make the presentation, one of the major stakeholders came across to me and told me, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm a speaker, I'm Nigerian." And she said, "All we know about Nigeria is scammers and the Nigerian prince." When I got the mic, I told them about the things happening in Nigeria and your policies that has happened in the past 3 weeks. The whole delegation wrote to me and told me they would be happy to come to Nigeria in the next few weeks. And Your Excellency, I want to thank you for this special moment. It makes a difference to us that you hear us, and we want to make a promise to you that we are behind you, and together we believe that if all of these things can happen in the space of 3 weeks in Nigeria, I leave to the imagination of the audience what will happen in 8 years under your administration. Thank you, Excellency.
Renewed hope. Renewed hope is now in Nigeria. Thank you, Your Excellency. The next item is
what you want to do. We appreciate this. On July 1st, 21 delegates will be coming to join me here in Paris, and on an invitation from the regional government, they are the one asking us now that they want to do business with us. We thank you for giving life to us again.
The hurricane is here. The hurricane is here. Oh my God. The hurricane is here. The Jagaban of the universe is here. The Jagaban of the universe is here. Toto! Aṣíwájú ti dé láti wá bá wa tún Nàìjíríà wá ṣe. Nàìjíríà ò gbọdọ̀ jìyà mọ́ o. Gbogbo rere níbẹ̀ ní ìlú wa. Nàìjíríà ò tún jìyà mọ́ o. Àtótó! Jagaban of the universe ti dé láti bá wa tún Nàìjíríà wá ṣe. Nàìjíríà ò tún gbọdọ̀ jìyà mọ́ o. Gbogbo rere
hope is renewed. Our hope is.
It is a profound pleasure to have Mr. President in our midst. Of course, he's the father of the nation. So, and it is customary when presidents travel to meet citizens, to have an interface with citizens, to have an engagement with citizens. The interesting thing about this particular engagement is the extremely short time frame within which it was put together. And for that, because I know the President's program is extremely congested. It is congested. He has a lot of his counterparts here, other presidents from various parts of the world, wishing to see him. You know, and just today, he has seen 2 heads of state. You know, so, but he kept asking me, and he kept saying, "What about the diaspora? What about the Nigerian diaspora? What about the Nigerian?" He kept saying that. So, and that tells us what? It tells us that he is very much interested in this meeting. You know, and for that, Excellency, sir, we thank you so much. And then to my fellow citizens, you received the invitation to this event at extremely short notice. It was, I believe, just over the last 24 to 48 hours. Many of you might have even received it yesterday. That was because of, as I said, the President's program has been extremely tight. So we needed to be absolutely certain that we could fix this. We didn't want anyone coming and then to tell you, oh, sorry, you know, for this reason or that reason, we couldn't go with the event. But better to have an engagement with the President, no matter how limited the time is, than to have none at all. That was what we thought. And that's the same thing Mr. President thought. You know, so, and that's the reason why we're here today. So without further ado, I'm going to hand the mic back to Special Advisor Diaspora to continue.
We are so proud of you and making us your first diaspora, making us your first diaspora audience. We are so happy and honored. And we are sure what we have been preaching and what we have been campaigning, we are totally 100% is going to happen. So we have no doubts. We have no, we just have prayers for you. And,